Already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throwing again is gone. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
So after the INT, it's Allen, buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 31 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, Montgomery trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen now looks to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, here's Gibbs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On third down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Gibbs straight ahead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on third. Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Matt Milano able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Now it's Goff. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Hand off down to Gibbs. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
But he will not make it into the end zone. He stopped short, And that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
56. Alert!
Motion man is Shakir. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And Davis gets in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the gun, here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Lions take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Cook.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This 2nd and 4.
Now gone.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone,